Innocence came out to play and saw storm clouds instead. The fluffy days of childhood played tag with problems, but never could get the stains out as new problems settled in. We still wash our dirty laundry in water and detergent, not expecting them to look squeaky clean. The more we scrub, the darker the stains after each rinse. We dry our clothes inside, never hang our history on a clothesline. We'd only clash against the pretty greenery next door, and the neighbors would complain.
Not in the way the two wings folded brief sun, but in the elongation and then disappear. Not in the embrace of the after effect, walk home, end towards debunk, but in the sonic chamber turned ocean dew. Not any kind of sky in particular, but that parent swell made into from the impossible shades of human earth. But that find one swirling morning at 2, tucked into the folds, readily accessible. Slip slow your hand into it, to another. Think of every as the end of myth, thief. Over the shoulder, and in the way the shake overcomes balance. In the surfeit, the lip, and the last weight from a newly gone era's tendrils and shoals and quiets goodbye. In the stepping bright into new worlds like a lighthouse or this book on a desk before old you, especially the only you. The you I can never you, or I dream in not, or palpable you. How true and real. Not in what the they will sure remember. Especially in terms of your understanding and always in the foraging before you, and making all this new music in to boot. Not just understanding, but with purpose. Sweet and inimitable purpose, sonorous purpose, echoing the insides and out to that final plane where silence is a flat grace you used to believe was once filled with exquisite from end to end. Before this science and the curvature thinking of yous made it not a plane at all, not a same space, but crowded with so much impossible love.
How was Vermont?
We're looking to hire talented individuals as bus operators, skilled tradespeople, and for positions in legal, labor, occupational health, and
politics is a drug, like guns, like sex, like money, morality, war, religion, like rank and file, sobriety. It's a fashion statement. It's a pharmaceutical. What cures one man or takes away his pain is another man's monster. NRA, Novogen, Smith & Wesson, Playboy Mansion, MS Magazine, Madison Avenue, Wall Street.
The city is asleep in a bed of clouds. There's music in it. Something's moving, something slow as thunder, wide as Broadway, and awake, always awake. The music in heaven, so high, so narrow, stars in our eyes. Honey, what I want to say, much better than this, much sweeter than this. It is going to rain. It has got to rain. Dissonant and true as midnight jazz, much sweeter than this. Turning asphalt into wine, turning rain into champagne.
Long ago, the wind knew my plans. I ask myself, if the wind knows our plans, who can defeat the wind? Long ago, I knew the answer. Silence. I always knew that we all are going to the garden. And there was a street, empty, tiny, calm street, with the tiny wall at its very end. And the garden beyond that wall, ruins, as precious dust of hope and wishes. Long ago, in noisy night, I was attacked. I don't remember those faces, voices. I left for dead. All I remember is my own breath, strangely telling the truth, meaning of loneliness. As if that garden beyond the wall was the sanctuary of my own heart. Always alive, always beautiful, from the very beginning of time. I lived to revenge myself against my enemies, not for what they were, for what I was. From the end of childhood, friendship, war, from the beginning of understanding, when we all were created as a crown of the world, I thought the loneliness and even the pain meant we were not loved, but standing on the other side of alone, I felt the cold breeze of Bay Shore. I took a deep breath. I heard the seagulls up above. It's all over now, I realized. And it meant we loved.
Lots and lots of history here with that.
So, why is so famous?
Oh, I mean, it's because of the people, obviously. We have from 1884 is when it was built. Originally, this was actually farmland here in New York, and it started off as kind of a utopian architectural project for kind of the lower and middle class people to be able to live together, and a lot of very hippie ideas about living with art and community and
Are you an artist?
dining. I am, yeah.
Okay.
The hotel kind of collects a lot of us. So
it's obvious that you're an artist.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Yep, absolutely. How about you? How you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you. Where are you from? You must tell me.
I'm a New Yorker because I've been exiled from my native country.
For how
And
long?
I was granted political asylum. I'm a poet and novelist and video artist.
Welcome.
Every energy you can think of and light itself was on there. Thingy, it had speed of light, speed of sound.
KD's hygiene regimen that you may not want to follow, and some details on the MTA new turnstiles.
Okay, I'll be hopping those all the time.
Yeah, and this time you won't be able to. Alternate side parking is in full effect. It's 28 degrees outside.
Competitiveness home after 8 p.m. Feathered creatures flock to bars along 2nd Avenue. Peacocks in suits clink beer bottles, sing karaoke off-key. Peafowl in raised hemlines play sexual pantomime. Robins and canaries wing it with penguin bartenders. And flamingos sashay to the disco beat. The night brings them in. Those sugar daddy owls and fast-talking hummingbirds and gossip-monger parrots. Pigeons outnumber the exotics, and too many chickens and turkeys make the scene foul. In the corner, a sparrow sips her Merlot, thinks about scrambled eggs and flying solo. The wine gives her courage, but her wings are too stiff to make the move.
Dance to the rhythm of thought. Color clouds, you were loved before you were born. Angel kisses, your life is precious. Flower faces, your soul is one of a kind. Love bath, learn to love yourself and then you'll be able to love others. See with the eyes of angels.
As in a day without time or waking, without hesitation. The way the song for the lover becomes for every love, and future now a tall, gray building thing. Everyone must surface in a photograph intentionally faded and pinned to new wall. Your foot when it was small, your mother when she was tall, this act before it became clear, fumbled perfectly, and then on one hand, in two eyes, and so on. There once was a process, and then there wasn't, only the idea in the form of suffusive memory, so desperately sought after. Thinking, even this, the miss as gift, even at this entrance and end, even in the stillness, a longing to pretend, a fantastic cruise, pointed towards these dreamy seeds for which your fondest digging begins.
When the world blinks out, poet hopes for MF Doom. Resurrected, hungry, glorious. Catch the grave dirt running through the scars in his mask. He hacks a knot of worms from his throat. Decked out in soil-dimmed hoodie, the blood moon ignites a scarlet crown across his bald scalp. In 1 hour, he gargles just enough sounds to make his name. Later, it's in all caps, like his reanimator's thumb leapt on the caps lock of his brain and didn't release. It's the moment we learn that death ain't the TV burning out for good as the house falls down round it. It's more a channel change. Blink and all the cartoons race like Ferraris do miles and miles around the barrios of the skull. Doom shakes cobwebs from his voice box, tilts his head back till the red moon runs down his face like Amityville's sideburns. Pure horrorcore. His mouth opens up like Galactus, takes in no air but goes off regardless, freestyling at the very spot they left him to see his baby brother again. moldy prophet with the last living truth. Good rhymes weigh more than dimes or plots with fat headstones. Here sits immortality, the parts for a death ray to build and disintegrate reality and all its stars. The pen to rigor mortis sets in, poet. Doom spits, all honest tomb grit and coffin splinters. The pen till the cemetery's full. The pen till God digs us up again.
Silence of hunger compels us. Silence of victory is different too. Silence is different when we are hugged. It is different at dawn, when Son stood still in front of his father. Divinity of calmness, can you see me now? Silence is different in between words. Silence is life. That attracts you more, nature of silence. Divinity of trust. No, we're not silent. Silence of patience is different as well. Divinity of genius. Can you touch me now? Silence of a man who still believes is different. Silence of freedom is different. There is no greater speech in the world than silence. There is no real word in dictionary of spirit. The bosom of wood is silence. Divinity of revolution, can you scream with me now? Only the truth can silence us. No need to talk when you understand everything. No need to think either. Silence is all you need to handle the truth. Its secret dwells in every beat of our hearts. Divinity of loneliness, can you hear me now?
Looking at the Brooklyn Bridge on a summer night. Barefoot in Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, feeling the calling of poets to come. Breathing in, contemplating America. Breathing out, meditating the world. I'm vibrating with the call to follow Jesus. To love God is to love people. From my soul to the world, in the East River of our collective consciousness. Soul magnet. Shiny beads of color in the night sky at the end of the world. Or is this the sky of new beginnings?